Doctor Who Season 14, Episode 6, Rogue, includes an incredibly brief tease that reinforces the damage the Toymaker has done to the Doctor's timeline. Neil Patrick Harris's Toymaker debuted in The Giggle, giving the ending to the Doctor Who's 60th anniversary specials an enormous amount of gravitas. He admitted to David Tennant's 14th Doctor that he made a jigsaw out of the Doctor's history, finally making sense of Chris Chibnall's confusing timeless child storyline while also kind of retconning it at the same time. Now, with Ncuti Gatwa leading the Doctor Who Season 14 cast, it's clear the twist isn't over. Rogue is a largely self-contained Doctor Who adventure, but the writers still find a way to make coy nods to other ongoing mysteries. For instance, Susan Twist's cameo in Rogue is very easy to miss, and Jonathan Groff's bounty hunter character finally makes Doctor Who's first reference to the boss since The Star Beast. On top of all that, there's an unknown Doctor present in the holographic parade of former versions of the Time Lord. Doctor Who's unknown regeneration can be blamed on the Toymaker. The holographic face could be Richard E. Grant's Shalka Doctor. Ncuti Gatwa's 15th Doctor looking shocked in Doctor Who as holographic faces surround him. When the Doctor is proving to Rogue that he isn't a Chulder, he shows the bounty hunter all of his former faces. It doesn't exactly refuse Rogue's shapeshifter accusations, but it does establish the Doctor as a Time Lord rather than a member of the same race as the episode's antagonists. Among the holographic avatars of all the former Doctor actors is a face that looks familiar, but it isn't anyone who has played a canon version of the Doctor. It looks an awful lot like Richard E. Grant, which could be delayed and compelling evidence of the Toymaker's meddling. Grant voiced an animated version of an alternate Ninth Doctor in 2003. The Doctor Who show, Scream of the Shalka, followed the exploits of Grant's Doctor. At the time, the franchise had been inactive since Paul McGann's 1996 failed Doctor Who movie. Scream of the Shalka was originally intended to add to the show's main continuity, with Richard E. Grant voicing the latest iteration of the Doctor. Now known as the Shalka Doctor, the animated Doctor isn't considered canon, as Christopher Eccleston snagged the true role of the Ninth Doctor when the main show was revived in 2005. Just as the Toymaker added extra regenerations that lived before William Hartnell's first Doctor, Harris's celestial villain is likely the one responsible for reintegrating the Shalka Doctor into the timeline of the franchise's titular Time Lord. That is, if the holographic face shown in Rogue does turn out to be Richard E. Grant. If so, then one of the Doctor's alternate timelines could now be considered to be part of Doctor Who's main continuity. 15 is distracted by trying to save himself during this sequence with Rogue, so he probably missed the erroneous visage. RTD already confirmed the Toymaker loosened Doctor Who's canon. The Doctor Who showrunner has allowed certain stories to breathe. Doctor Who has been in existence for 6 decades now, and countless individuals have contributed to the lore of the franchise. As a result, canonical clashes are inevitable, as even the smallest out-of-place detail can send the overall story spiraling off into an illogical realm. During the commentary for The Giggle, Russell T. Davies confirms that the Toymaker's jigsaw comment relaxes the rules and essentially allows all the conflicting storylines to exist in harmony.